Evolution games are still a very niche genre in the gaming market. In fact, in recent years, I have not seen many games at all that combine a sandbox creative element mixed with a realistic and dynamic evolution system. Welcome to Ecosystems. This early access title has recently released on Steam and has a lot of potential to fill a growing gap in the evolution game market. With a small development team who seem to be listening to feedback and responding with regular updates, this game has started off on a good track. Ecosystems is a simple game at first glance. You pick your starting environment, such as a sandy shore or a rocky seabed down in the deep. You are then gifted some plant and fish points. You first use the plant points to create a vibrant and busy plant setting, choosing from many different realistic species of plants. They all have different characteristics and suit certain fish better. Once you've laid out your plants, you can use a terraforming tool to shape the seabed to your liking, making small dips or large caves, creating an underwater world to however you fancy. Once you're happy with your setting, you'll start to spend your fish points. You use these to create breeding spots for new species of fish to spawn. This is where the game goes from being a basic sandbox to a dynamic and realistic simulation. Once your fish start to spawn in, there'll be a large range of random species created that all look vastly different and act differently too. These fish will compete, and only the most successful will survive, with fish competing on both speed, how quickly they can reach the food, and defense capabilities, dealing with predators that are trying to eat them. It's so cool to watch your ecosystem change, as not only the plants spread out and grow, but also your species change to develop to their surroundings. The game's graphics are not anything special, however they are certainly not bad and do a good job of allowing you to easily see the different species of your ecosystem. The changing of the seabed is a small touch too, however it's nice not to play in the same sandy environment each time, and I'm sure the developers will add in different species and fish that suit different environments better in the future. The gameplay now is rather basic, as once you've planted your different species of flora and placed your breeding spots for the fish, you're just watching how it all changes. If you do not like the sound of that, you'll most likely find the game not to your liking. There is not much to compare this game to, as there has not been much at all like it on the market. The only other similar game I can think of is Species, but that is not based underwater like this is. Do not let your hopes drop off if you've not been convinced so far. On Steam, the developers have kindly left a small demo which allows you to gain access to the major features of the game, allowing you to see if you like the game before you purchase it. I'm glad they have done this, as demos have started to die out over time, and a game as niche as this needs to be tested first. Like I mentioned before, this is the only game of its kind currently available, so a price of around £15 is not too expensive and allows you to see if you like the style of game if you've never played anything like it. This unique and interesting game has a lot of potential to become a rich and deep game in the future, with an evolution system that seems to be highly well done. With further work, I can see this vastly improving in the next couple of years. I also would expect the price to rise when more content is added. So if you've tried the demo and like how the game works, then it might be worth buying it sooner rather than later. So if you hadn't heard of this game before, hopefully now you have a good idea of how it plays and if it sounds good for you. When more content is added, I may do some more videos on it, so stay tuned. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate it if you liked and subscribed to see familiar content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.